3 things that I wish I would have started in my beauty routine when I was in my 20s. The first one is I wish I would have started double cleansing my face. So in my 20s, I had a lot of breakouts and I wore a lot of foundation. So I didn't do a double cleansing, which was taking off my makeup at night and then adding a cleanser after that. So I was only washing my face one time. And what happened is I wasn't removing all my makeup, and then I was doing my skincare, and then I ended up having breakouts, clogged pores, excess oil, because I was really oily in my 20s. When I was in my 30s, that's when I started a double cleanser. So this is what I mean when I talk about a double cleanser, something with an oil base, and it breaks down. It could be a cold cream, it could be an oil, it could be a balm, anything that's going to break down the makeup and then help remove all the excess oil, dirt, and makeup, mostly the makeup and sunscreen. And then you follow with your face wash. So I wish I would have started that in my 20s because I don't know why I didn't. I didn't know. I really didn't know. I was in cosmetics, I was in beauty, and I worked with Lancome at the time when I started, and they didn't have a double cleanse routine. They had like a comforting lotion cleanser, but it wasn't my actual, like, remove my makeup. So we just were not educated with that. When I went to Estée Lauder, they had a product called Take It Off, and I just didn't get the importance of it because I was wearing the Double Wear foundation. That Double Wear foundation was so good. Like, it made my skin look good even, but it wasn't easy to come off. So that's when I was like, I needed that Take It Off or the double cleansing. I needed the education about it. So when I went to Shiseido Cosmetics, I learned so much about the skin and why I was breaking out. So my breakouts were excess. I had breakouts throughout my whole face. Like, at one point, I think I had like 20 different breakouts in different areas. And so I just said, I'm not gonna let this happen to me again. So one thing, that's my first thing. I'm just rant over on that. Use a double cleanser. I wish I should have started when I was 19 because that's when I started wearing foundation. The second thing that I wish I would have started in my 20s was a sunscreen. Actually, I could have started a sunscreen in my teens because I was outside, my skin was dark, and I would ride my bike everywhere. If I would have started a sunscreen in my teens, that would have been amazing. That would have been a little bit of, I think, preventing aging as far as hyperpigmentation. I really wish I would have started a sunscreen then. That would have just really saved my skin at least 10 years of aging. I started sunscreen when I was in my 30s when I started Shiseido. So Shiseido really is the one that taught me about preventative care with my skin. When I was with Lancome, I learned a lot about skincare. That's the one thing I learned is to start using an eye cream and to start using a serum. So I went heavy on that when I was 19. I was cleansing, I was moisturizing, I was using a serum, eye cream, and a lip treatment. That is what I did faithfully since I was 19 and I started with Lancome. But the sunscreens, I didn't learn about the sunscreens until I was in my 30s with Shiseido. So here's a few sunscreens that I recommend for anybody that is needing sunscreens that don't know where to start. Here's a few to start with. They're my favorites. I use all of these. I rotate throughout and they're my favorites. I do have moisturizers with sunscreens, but that's not giving me the full effect. It's more moisturizing than it is a sunscreen. So go heavy on your sunscreen daily. I did get this new Fenty Beauty cream blush. I got it at Ross. It was like $6. So I was like, let me try this. So let's try it on now. Okay, so it's the cream Fenty Beauty and very orangey. It's kind of pretty. I'm gonna just see how this looks. So it's got like, I didn't know it was gonna have shimmer. It's got a lot of orange, but oh. It's pretty. It looks like it'd be pretty for the summertime. Actually, that's really pretty. That is pretty. Okay, I was expecting it to be a lot of glitter and shimmer, but it's just a really pretty coral color, and I like it. It feels super lightweight. I'm loving it. So my skin already has a glow. I already have pillow marks too, but my skin has a glow from the tint that I'm using, but this is beautiful. I like. All right, and I can do a little here if I want. So just a little bit of this skin tint, or it's a cream blush. It's called Fuego Flush, very pretty. I got it at Ross. So the third thing that I wish I would have started earlier, and this is something I wish I would have done in my 30s. I wish I would have started putting neck products on my neck. I can see a difference in the way my neck is, the way it moves, the way it hangs, how thin it is. So I really wish I would have started a neck treatment to help me prevent the aging in my neck. And aging happens differently in the neck. So when we have our neck, like there's no bone, there's nothing to hold the neck down, like as a base. And like our face has bone structure to help, except here, the pit doesn't have anything underneath the eye. Like it's hollow in here. That's why you see dark, that's why you see wrinkles in there. But I really wish the neck had more structure, but it doesn't, because it's made to move. Like we're supposed to move this all around and go up and down and everything. So I really wish I would have started a neck cream, or at least putting more products on my neck when I was in my early 30s. I started when I was in my late 30s, so maybe 40s. That's when I was like, okay, I need to really pay attention to my neck. So I use this now. It's not a neck cream, but it's a firming night product for the face and neck. And I do it specifically for the neck. Like I want to firm as much as possible. Another thing that I've been trying is the Rock. It's this neck roller, and it's really good for the neck. I'm gonna just show you here, but really you're supposed to use it at night because it's a retinol. Or you can just do this with a sunscreen on top, because sunscreen will protect retinol and keep it active. The minute the retinol hits the sun, it's not active anymore. But this is nice, it's a roller, and you just kind of like place it all around. And it's immediate. You don't even have to massage this in. But this is a neck firming serum, and it's specific for the neck. So, I mean, I like what it's done lately. I've been doing double neck duty right now on my neck. So, all right, so we're gonna do a little eyelash curling here. So now I just need a little bit of concealer because I am going to a meeting today, and I need some concealer. It's kind of just a nice little planning meeting that I'm doing with somebody. And yeah, this will be nice. And then I have to go to the dentist. I got quite a few things to do today. So that's why I'm up early and I have these pillow marks. So when you're in your 40s, you're gonna start noticing pillow marks on your face. So, I mean, it just happens. Yeah, I gotta get going now. So I will see you in tomorrow's video. Have a great day.